This is one of Australia's secret beaches. While everyone else is fighting for towel space at Bondi or Manly, I've made it my mission to find the places they do and want you to know about. And, trust me, just getting here is half the adventure. This is exactly what I'm trying to escape. This sea of people, the fight for a postage stamp-sized patch of sand, and the feeling you're sharing your quiet ocean dip with 1,000 of your closest friends. Australia has nearly 12,000 beaches, but for some reason it feels like everyone is packed onto the same handful. I just knew there had to be more out there. I was looking for those breathtaking beaches tucked away from the tourist trail, just waiting to be found. But here's the catch. They don't make it easy. These places aren't on the maps. There are no signs, no giant car parks, and definitely no ice cream shops. The only way to get to them is to earn it. So I packed my bag, laced up my boots, and went on a quest to see what's really beyond the beaten path. So, for my first mission, I headed south of Sydney to the Jervis Bay region. Now, Jervis Bay is world famous for having some of the whitest sand on the planet, which of course means it's also famous for crowds. But after a bit of digging, my research pointed me to a place the tour buses don't go. A place called Kitty's Beach, a secluded little paradise tucked away inside Booderee National Park. Just finding the trailhead was an adventure. It's not marked, just a tiny, easy-to-miss pull-off on the side of a winding road. From there, it's straight into the bush. The air changes instantly. The smell of salt and sunscreen is replaced by damp earth and eucalyptus. In some spots, the track is barely a track at all, more like a faint suggestion of a path winding through the dense coastal forest. This is the part they don't exactly advertise in the brochures. It's not glamorous. It's steep, it's sweaty, and at one point I was pretty sure a spider the size of my hand was getting ready to adopt me. I was dying. But then, you hear it. That low, rhythmic hush that slowly gets louder. It's the sound of waves, and you just know it's going to be worth it. After what feels like an eternity of pushing through branches, the trees finally part. And I'm telling you, the view just stops you in your tracks. It was perfect. A small, sheltered cove with sand like powdered sugar, framed by ancient, weather-beaten rocks. And the best part? Not a single other person in sight. It was just me and the ocean. I had traded the chaos of the crowds for the calm of the coastline, and the payoff was better than I could have ever imagined. The water was that impossible turquoise you only see in magazines, so calm and clear you could see every single grain of sand on the bottom. I spent hours just floating, exploring the little rock pools and lying on the sand, listening to nothing but the sound of the waves. This is what it's all about. That feeling of discovery, of finding your own private corner of the world. This one beach made the whole trip worth it. But I wasn't done yet. After the sheer perfection of Kitty's Beach, I was totally hooked. I pulled up my map and started hunting for the next challenge. My eyes landed on Ku-ring-gai Chase National Park, just north of Sydney. It's Australia's second oldest national park. A huge expanse of winding creeks and dense bushland right on the city's doorstep. And hidden inside, I'd heard whispers of a place called Resolute Beach. Getting there promised a proper hike, a nearly 6-kilometer loop that winds through the park, past lookouts, and even some ancient Aboriginal heritage sites. The park entry is just a $12 fee per vehicle, which already feels like a secret handshake to get inside. The trail starts high up at West Head Lookout, with these insane panoramic views across Pittwater to Barenjoy Headland. It's a stunning preview, but the real prize is hidden down below. The track to Resolute Beach is definitely a step up. It's a challenging, steep descent, and you have to watch every single step. It's a proper Aussie bushwalk. Along the way, the path reveals this incredible history. You can find a site with well-preserved Aboriginal engravings, patterns carved right into the sandstone thousands of years ago. It's a powerful reminder of just how long people have cherished this land. Just as my legs were starting to burn, I caught that first glimpse of sand through the trees. And again, that same feeling of awe just washed over me. Resolute Beach is a pristine 60-meter stretch of golden sand, completely sheltered and free of rocks. It's one of the most secluded beaches in all of Sydney, and it honestly felt like I'd stumbled into a private club. The water was calm, the views were massive, and the silence was incredible. It's hard to believe a place this wild and untouched exists so close to a major city. Lying on that sand, looking out at the boats in the distance, I felt a million miles from anywhere. It's proof you don't need to fly to the ends of the earth to find real solitude. Sometimes it's just a hike away. If you're loving these hidden spots and the mission to escape the crowds, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. I have so many more of Australia's secrets to share, and I'd love for you to join the adventure. Let me know in the comments if you've ever discovered a hidden gem like this. For my final secret spot, I decided to trade the coastline for the rainforest, because it's not just the beaches that are kept hidden. Deep in the Brisbane Water National Park on the Central Coast lies Somersby Falls, a series of waterfalls that tumble through a lush green wonderland. Now, recent upgrades have made the area more accessible with new picnic spots and lookout platforms. But the real magic happens when you venture down the walking track, following the water as it descends deeper into the cool, misty rainforest air. The sound is completely different here. It's not the hush of waves, but the constant, powerful roar of the falls and the drip of water from fern leaves. It's a sensory overload in the best way possible. When I visited, the main track to the lower falls was actually closed for a major upgrade, which was scheduled to be completed right around now, in late 2025. But the upper viewing platforms are still open and offer some incredible views. Even with the partial closure, the picnic area is open, and honestly, just being in that environment is a reward in itself. It was the perfect reminder that adventure isn't always about the final destination. It's about the change of scenery, the fresh air, and just pursuing something beautiful. Whether it's a hidden beach or a secluded waterfall, these places have a power to reset your mind and soul. It was the perfect, peaceful end to a journey of effort and reward. So, what did I find on my hike to Australia's so-called forbidden beaches? I found a lot more than just empty stretches of sand. I found solitude. I found silence. I found a connection to nature that you just can't get when you shoulder to shoulder with 1,000 other people. From the pristine cove of Kitty's Beach to the historic solitude of Resolute Beach and the cool rainforest air of Somersby Falls, this journey really proved something to me. The most beautiful places are the ones you have to work for. They aren't easy to get to, and that's exactly what keeps them so special. We live in a world that's constantly connected and crowded, but there are still pockets of true wilderness out there, just waiting. You just have to be willing to take that first step off the paved road. And trust me, the effort of the journey is a tiny price to pay for the beauty that awaits. Thanks for coming along with me. If you enjoyed this, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's next. I've got a feeling it's going to involve a 4WD and some even more remote coastlines. I'll see you out there.